up the phone again. So yep, I'm live. Good. There we go. Goodness, I have to go through that. And there's my chat roll. Yes, good. Come on, Twitch. Stop screwing with things. Just want the chat roll to stay on my phone. That way I go over and continue lagging along with just one screen. Sorry, not everybody has $1 million to go redo this. Welcome back, everybody, to another glorious afternoon of Minecraft. Let's get our music going. I see your vocabulary has improved. Huh, that's a repeat from like not even 2 days ago. Oof. Alright. I had to go over and fix Pando, then I had to go over and find out where my chat roll went on the phone. Man, today's just been a great day. They moved where the chat roll is on the phone again. So I had to find where it went on the app, which is now down a rabbit hole, instead of just right there in front like it was. It's kind of annoying. So today is Friday the 19th. I had my retirement ceremony today, so I am officially retired from the US Navy. And today we're gonna do a tour of the castle. So let's start with sharing the screen, and I'll show you some of the screenshots I got. Alright. Yeah. So right now, that is whenever the map reset. Everybody got to go over and claim their spot for a shop in the shopping district. So this time around, instead of making my usual fort, I did a geometric design. Greatly enjoyed that. With that, we'll hop back over to Minecraft, and I'll show what it was in game. Back down the rabbit hole. Yep, just me. So with that, we'll head to spawn. Spawn is located in the very center of our map on this server. Like I said, shopping district. And over here, this is my shop at the shopping district. Like I said, geometric square. It's a cube where the sides actually don't touch. I actually had fun making this one. And of course I got the flaming sword above it. So I went through spawn. Go back to share. That's the yin and yang fish over my red and blue trees. So this is the main gate. So I went looked at the different locations, northeast, south, and west. Found the one that I like, the biome I like the most, and I found a gigantic meadow between two mountains. And that's what I decided to go overtake. So that's south spawn. Yeah, that's the side wall. So south spawn point is like over here somewhere. And this is standing on the little island that will later make into the lighthouse. This is where I went over in the test server, got the colors, and then color coded it. But as you see, there's soft spawn tree, there's my main wall, and that's when I started actually making the castle wall. So I started by going left, and this is my short wall and my little bit of villagers that I found. 2 zombies turned back into villagers, made it into a whole bunch of villagers. But I made a safe spot for them to be in, and this was still all straight on wild. My nearest neighbor, my daughter, so Didum with his little kingdom off to that direction, and Melody's off that way. But this is on the corner of the castle wall, as this all dropped off this way, so I literally just went straight across and built it up, because it was high over here and it dropped off this direction. So as you see, it all went here and then dropped off that way. All I did was basically just straight across it. And then notice this is a really tall wall. So I looked in my 8-bit folder for some artwork, and I'm like, hey, I know what perfect way to go there. So I started building Larry. So using the wool and blocks, I built Larry, literally. As you see, I literally cut down and across, made the palette area, shaved this entire mountain straight, and then I built it back, give it to where it's actually more with a contour, and still shows Larry like he is. Got the wall at the level that I wanted. This is when I finished the main gate. As you can see, if you look through, you got still wildflowers. I haven't actually done anything to that area just yet. And this is from the spawn point looking. As you can see, I got the gate and not much else. And this is the looking at from south. So we'll jump to here in the game. It's middle of the night, not good. Let's go over and fast forward the night first. No, it's daytime. Let's actually go to South Spawn. And the border is a pretty good indication of what's there. And West Spawn's a lot of ice. North Spawn is the Tigabone biomes and mountains. West Spawn is where the desert's actually at. South Spawn is the plains and mountains. That's what I went with. So when I first came out, this was all just trees. But as you can see, got to the top of this hill here. Like, okay. Hi, buddy. Right to the face. Yeah, you liked that, didn't you? Come on, you want one too? Okay. There you go. Good job. They caught the arrow so nicely. I mean, this was familiar, right? So as you see, the castle wall is complete on either direction. But here's where I was standing. And as you can see, through the gate is everything built now. That one's been played every day so far. Let's go to something else. Alright. So the next picture I have is of South. Yeah. So we'll head over here and we'll get up on the wall. So for my castle walls, if you're actually on top of the walls, black stairs will take you down to the ground, and gray stairs will keep you on the wall. Shadow Reaper, how you doing? I am having an interesting day so far. Twitch went over and decided to do their phone app change, so I had to go over and find where the chat roll was at. Oh, you're doing good? That's good. Thank you for the follow. So today we're having a rundown of... I appreciate that. I'm showing you basically how things have changed over the last over a year now of building the castle here on the Rabbit server. So there's South Spawn, and we're going to go from the castle wall here. We'll head to north. So this is the north entrance. We'll head around. This is kind of noticeable because I had to build this over the valley pit. And then as I was building this corner, life got really interesting because those dudes right there, I had multiple raids as I was building just this corner. Villagers were just close enough to set them off. Every now and then I'd pop up close to the wall. I guess not right now. Okay, let's continue on. Down the gray stairs. It totally is. Wait, everything you need to know is right there in the title of the video. It's the Wabbit server 1.19. I think it's 0.2. Got to make sure it's actually Java, not Microsoft. But yeah, Wabbit server is free for anyone to go over and play on. We're a family-friendly build server. So as you're seeing right here, we'll look at this direction. And now we'll go over and we'll bounce it back to the picture. Twitch Studio Share. So that's main gate whenever it's still being built. And this, same location I'm standing now. That's what it looked like. Right here at the south gate. So I'm looking at this, I'm like, this really traveled down all the way down to here. Built the south gate, it travels back up again. The main part of the castle is almost at that level there. So I chose this top to go over and put the cathedral on, and then figured out what to go over and do with this entire valley kind of thing. So I'm like, I'll do tiered village. So that's what we got now. You've got cathedral right here in the center, along with the entire village. You get the Jack of all trade hall, little artisan's cove. But like I said, it's Southgate. Southgate is at the bottom of that whole valley thing. So I basically used the valley. So there's a really tall wall here, but it's not so tall for this area because that's almost the same level as the rest of the castle. Made it work out. There is a west gate. Let's see, what's the next picture in the row? So the next thing that I have on the roll is whenever I worked on the first thing I went over and built, basically. I made the castle walls. I had a little area for the villagers to not die. So basically it was just a brick hut. That's the easiest way to put it. It was a rectangle with beds. So when you came in the gate here, this was a pit that had a hole in the corner that went into a deeper hole. Opinion on milk? Milk is delicious. It also depends on what milk you're talking about. There's different types of milk. Just regular milk? So you're talking about regular cow milk? Yes, whole milk. Not that green stuff they call 2%. Milk should not be green. Chocolate milk? Choco milk. Yes, deliciousness. So as you can see, we have our jousting arena over here. So that's what it looked like for. So yep, standing on top of the wall, I made the arena. That was. I started doing terraforming, and I'm like, first major build, it's gonna be that, along with my castle keep. So I built the throne room first. I'll head back up this way. Get the same vantage point that I have that picture from, would be on top of the wall here. Yep. Sounds like you're making yourself some chocolate milk then. So, yep, there's the arena. And then I made the castle keep. I like over taking pictures of the builds as I go. That way I keep more of a linear timeline of what have I made and when. So as you see, there's the castle keep, and there's the little gray brick that the villagers were in. Once I made the servants' quarters, which is above the castle keep throne room, so second level is the villagers. So once I made that, then I took that apart and they moved in to the castle keep. That's the throne room whenever I finished it. And this is the open hallway that's going to lead into the main hall. So the area down here is where the castle kitchens is at, and then it goes to the banquet hall, which connects us to the throne room. Not mine, so. This is looking down. This is actually, I've finished the second level and the top. So I got the castle garden. Well, welcome to spawn. That means you're actually in game now, so let's head back. Doop-a-doo. Back to main. Back to game. Welcome to Wabbit. Like I said, family-friendly build server. We used to be really active, but a lot of our players are... life happened is the easiest way to put it. I know one, she's now a mom of 4, so she's a little busy. Doesn't really play that often that much. I've got other people that are really focusing on college right now, which is kind of important. They've got their final exams right now. Whoa, you little... That's what you get for knocking me off. Stupid spider. I landed, it went splat. Doopy doopy doo. So as I said, I am located at South Spawn. So if you do /spawn, TP. So if you hit /TP accept, I'll transport to where you are, and I can tell you exactly where you're at. Welcome. You went through one of the, I think you went through West Spawn Point. Yeah. Player made. Some people make some really... Oh, thank you. It's Larry. Gotta love Larry. I am a squid. Let's see, if I remember correctly, the spawn point's over here. Yep, West Spawn. So this is where you would spawn in if you jump through the western spawn point. Now if you do /spawn, that'll take it back to central spawn. And you always come back to this spot right here. Up the stairs. Yeah, you went through that one. West Spawn. My castle's at South Spawn. Little place. I try to have my castle close to a major spawn point. That way, if anybody wants to actually visit, it's not that far away. Chicken! A really cool part is if you put carpet over the berry bushes, mobs will not spawn or walk over the carpet, but players can. So that's how I don't have to go over and put an actual portcullis or a doorway. Careful! Good job. You're a little spiky now. Want some more bread? So my castle is open public, so if you want to go over there and wander around, all I request is please close the door behind you. And that, enjoy. Wander around. Or you could just follow me as I go over and explain everything. So, give me a minute, I'll go over and go through the rest of the pictures, and then I'll go over and close? Well, yeah, close the door behind you. So you can open and close doors. So if you open a door, I just ask that you close it behind you. Some of them have automatic triggers to do that, but this, I have it to where you don't have to worry about that. So I'm going to get out of the way so I'll get shot by a skeleton while I go over and go through the rest of the picture roll. And then I'm going to go over and wander around the castle and show you what I got. So let's go back to sharing screen. So like I said, that's where I went over to the castle keep. And that's when I finished the top of the castle keep. Built the walkway over to the beginning of the sky tower. As you see, there's the base of the sky tower. I tried that, but the mechanism kept messing up, so I just made it a static gate. This is when, you know, Melody's like, hey, I really want my place built, so I started making her a lighthouse. So she's got the little island out there, and built the entire lighthouse all the way up. This is when I finished the sky tower. And then over here, I'm like, okay, well, I've got this large open area. I'm going to go over and make a ballroom. So I made a ballroom. Laid out the base work for it. And then first layer. And then top. And then I did the roof. Didn't really like the way that roof worked out, so I thought about it and changed it a little bit. I like the way the new one is. This area here, I saw it was raised, so made it into a little garden area outside the ballroom, like it is in some places. Manicured garden. New neighbor worked in by Southgate. So votive branch. Haven't seen him in a while. This is when I finished the King's Burial Chamber underneath the cathedral. This is the manicured garden, like I said, with the compass rose pointing north. Looking through the castle wall at Melody's place. Screenshot of this and modified it to go over and make the Larry that's now in the middle of the fountain of the shopping district. This is when I got gifted 2 tadpoles, so I made a frog enclosure to keep them alive. This is when I finished the shopping district. These are modeled after shops I saw in England, where the people actually live above their actual shop. And this is the map of the castle and the Jack of all trade hall. I keep this updated as I go, which reminds me I need to go over updates this again. This is from the castle keep looking out over the King's Forest. Melody, Mom wants you. You've been summoned. They will or will not?
So, go take a shower so we can braid your hair tonight so you can get the waves. Okay? Your nails should be completely and early dry now.
Yep.
So, go get a shower.
Scrub down real good. You can do it.
Yes, you can. It won't hurt.
You're fine, Melody. You're just really tired, aren't you?
Well, you need to do it anyway. Stay started.
This is when I finish the foxes. Little fox houses. And behind that is the inn. That's when I started making the mage tower. Lines of power going up. Updated the map. And that's when I laid the keel for the skyship. Doop-a-doo, back to main. No longer AFK. Okay.
I need to shower without having to eat.
Okay. I'm not gonna stop you.
Next person.
Yep. New player. Mwah. Scrub. So, like I said, laid the keel for the skyship. So it's modeled after an actual frigate, but I modified it to be a skyship, so it's got engines. That's what it looks like when it was done. Then somebody asked me to go over and make a log cabin, so I did. That right there is Didym's castle. Helped him go over and make the bridge over the chasm. Then I made a path between our two castles. Goes from Westgate out. And it goes through the mountain. And of course, during the path, I saw that nice flat area, so I was bored and decided to go over and make something from World of Warcraft, so one of the guild halls. So I built the guild hall. This is when HDad asked me to go over and help level this mountain in the middle of building the guild hall. So I stopped, made the stairway up, and literally took the mountain from up here all the way down to nothing. As you can see, we leveled the entire mountain. He's building this entire area as the Giza Strip. We'll see how well that works out for him. I would have different planning for the lighting, but it's his build, not mine. As you see, the King's Forest, I use that to go over and get wood, so I literally wipe out all the trees and replant them on a regular. Because most of these builds take a lot of wood. That's the guild hall when I got finished making it. It's just a pretty thing. It's hollow. Unlike most of my builds where I actually decorate the inside as I go. This is the hot air balloon that I made. And then I laid the keel for the whale ship. And that's when the whale ship was done. I just forgot how big that thing actually was, so it's a small build. And then went back and decorated the inside of that too. This is what we've done recently, is the library. And then redid the face of the cathedral. So put all that in. And this is what we did yesterday, is the courtyard. And Purple Cow lets me know I'm at the end of that roll. So that's what I've built so far. So now, we'll take a run around the castle itself, and I'll show you all the things that I've made, which is a lot of stuff. Because yes, you see the buildings, but there's always a little more to most of my builds. If you want to go over and tame a cat, by all means enjoy. Just understand that the pets don't really teleport with you on this server, so... and of course, it's gotta rain at least once per stream, right? So if you get a cat here, you'll have to walk with it all the way back to wherever you claimed. But you're totally welcome to. All I gotta do is catch a little bit of fish. So as I said, when we're making the walls here, there was a valley going through this way that ended right about here. So instead of going over and having this gigantic valley, I just covered it. So this is where the opening of the cavern area was. So all I did is literally just straight across. The wall went all the way to here, and that's where the valley continued. I'm like, I'll just make it into a little cavern area. It is properly lit, so I don't have to worry about mobs spawning down here. I thought it was going to be more than this, but it's not. It's just a little bit of a cave. So I made sure everything was lit properly. And like I said, there was a pit off to the left. Well, that pit off to the left continues that direction. And yes, that just continues all the way down and down and down. You fall down the hole, that's on you. I have it lit so I don't have to worry about mob spawn. So that's an area that I haven't figured out what to do with yet. So it's there. So as I showed you, we have the market. We got representation of Larry and all the different market shops. I don't understand it. I mean, I've put that spot so they get in and out of here, yet they demand that the way. Because I think they're just stupid. Constant problem with villagers. They're not very bright. Now what are you gonna do? You're on the ground. Really? Get out of the way. Ah, nice skin. So each one of the shops is literally like the different shops. You got the butcher shop, and then upstairs is the actual apartment for them. And there's 2 job blocks in each one of the huts, so one's there. And the other one's out here. Yeah. So you got weapon, you got the armor smiths in here. There's the whole reason why there's armory. This is our toolsmith. And this is our... He's got the loom weaver, so he makes banners and stuff. He's technically a shepherd. I know there's a way to go over and put the signs out. Just, I'm not sure if it's this build or the next build. I think this build right now is where it still looks janky, so. But like any good market, it goes into the castle kitchen. And yes, they would actually keep chickens in the castle kitchens. Fresh eggs, fresh chicken. Mainly for the eggs though. They have a massive oven and spit area to go over and roast everything on. Kitchen tables. Racks for everything. Storage in the corner. And they would then go up the hidden stairway in the corner to the actual serving area. This would be the actual hall with the earth in the center, keep everything nice and warm. That brings us to the actual throne room, where the king normally would be wearing either plush robes and everything else like that, or In my case, I like to wear the gold armor because that is me. I'm the king of the castle. But I also have my armor for battle. It's a banner of all the people that live near me. So that's me, my daughter, Diadem, and Votive Branch. Or no, that's Blue Monkey. So those are the people that live near that actually give me a banner so far. Anybody else, I go over and add their banner also to the walls. It's about the closest you get to being in the king's seat, right? The scholar does not approve. You come through this doorway. Brings you to the second level. This is where the villagers actually would be at. So like I said, they would be all the servants and everything would have their own little sleeping area. And this right here is the ballroom and library. So King's Library along with the ballroom. I like how the chandeliers actually came out. You got the chandeliers, and I redid the roof. Put in the actual skylights. But if you actually go to any of the ballrooms, you would have where like outside seating area or a manicured garden. So people go out here and just wander around, be by themselves, or have private conversations without being overheard. And then of course you got the area under the garden. It's the secret area that got forgotten about. So we head back over this way. So that leads down to my storage area underneath the castle. So because it was a large plain area, I dug down to build up. So I literally carved all this out. This was all solid rock. So I dug it all out, took over and gave me my storage area, and I used all that to build the castle above. And like I said, that's the pond. The pond came down this way, and then continued on down that way. So I kept the water to flow. Found socks. Yep. Like I said, there's the hole leading down. I've just slowly been digging out more of this pit if I need rock. Careful. This one should all, yeah, this one's all the way down. So you use the water or the vines to get back up. I try to be self-sufficient. I mean, I appreciate help, but 9 times out of 10, I find what I need and I gather it. Down here is where I got my frogs. So all I need is 2 frogs, and I get more frogs. I'm in a nice little enclosure. Got the frogs, and then I got the, you know, the fake sky form up there. The happy frogs. But with those 2 frogs, I can get more frogs if I need to. As I was mining this out, I literally knocked into that cavern, which was a perfect square that had formed naturally as part of the cave. So I just used it. We'll head back up to the castle keep. Down this way goes to the castle dungeon. You got the warden's desk, key holder. What'd that scholar do to you? But like most of the dungeons, the further you get into the dungeon, the worse the accommodations you got. So you got this one back here, which literally is just a straw mat on the floor, along with fake windows leading into darkness, so it's perpetual night. Like I said, second floor is where the villagers live. Third floor would be the guest accommodations. So you got all the guest rooms. I themed each one after each of the different type of wood. What are you doing in here? Bad golem. Don't nod yes at me. Of course you're a bad golem. You're supposed to be out there. We'll get you out of here later. So yeah. So you got the rooftop garden, manicured trees and everything. Sunflowers that are literally facing towards the sunrise. Corner ponds. Haven't put any fish in them yet. Careful, it's a little ways down. But as you see, this is the chimney off of the great fire, earth that's in the center of the Great Hall. Trying for parkour. So back through this way will bring us up to the actual throne room. So king's bed chambers. So this is going to be the war council room. I just haven't decorated it yet. King's study. King's bed chamber. With this walk-in closet. Along with the king's bath. Which also gives us the nice little veranda area to look around at. So you see most of the castle from this vantage point. Hiding in the toilet, huh? The other vantage point is from the top of the turret. Head back down. Castle's garden. You found a button. It depends on where you're at is what the button does. Oh, it's still up there. You found a button? Okay. So, if there's a button on top of the wall, the button is considered an occupied space. Therefore, mobs will not spawn on that spot. So you can either put a lower slab or a button that'll keep the mobs from spawning. So all the rafters have buttons across the top of them. And that'll keep the mobs from spawning up there. Let's head over to the Sky Tower. So this is the mooring point for the ships that are coming in. So either the ship will land on the ground or can moor up to the tower here. And this is so they can unload their cargo and bring it down to the ground. Right now there's two things that are moored up to the Sky Tower. We'll start with the Sky Ship. This is modeled after a frigate. Oh. So heading back this way would be the cabin boy, along with the captain's chambers. So, yeah. And then next to it would be the bosun and navigator, or first mate, depending on how you want to go over and call them. Up here on the fantail would be where they actually steer the ship from. Yeah, looking over the sides. The tail of the ship actually is over the castle wall. Heading down would be the actual gun deck level. The forward section would be where the officers would be asleep. Aft would be the wardroom. Next level down would be the crew's berthing with the crew's mess, along with the main galley. Next level of that would be the deep bilge cargo, along with engineering. They like to oversleep between the engines. Are you stuck? Good job. And like I said, because it is a skyship, it also has a crow's nest. All the way up here on top. Don't fall off. It's a long way down. With that, we'll head back down and we'll go down to the well ship. Can't get back inside? You can't get back up? Ah. And welcome back. So this is the well ship. This is based off of a Dungeons and Dragons campaign where I actually had a spaceship. I chose the one that looked like a gigantic sperm whale. I enjoyed it because it has a very large hard point on the front, and I used that to literally ram into other ships. I took the campaign in more directions than what the Dungeon Master actually thought I would. Well, little movie theater area. You actually got the galley, food storage, and you got the cargo holds, the lower hold, aft hold, upper half hold. Got the inner crane. This goes up to cruise berthing. So yes, this is basically what it looks like. Same thing for, you're part of the crew. You don't get anything luxurious. You just get a rack. That's about it. You should be happy with that. Crane controls up here. Get the cargo from one spot to another. And then up forward, you have the department heads, the plan of the day, the exos bunk room, followed by the captain's bunk room. You found the hatch, huh? This, of course, is the passenger deck. So you got the bar, along with the actual their entertainment. So a little ballroom, conference hall, whatever they wanted to use it for. Along with their what's called a smoking room. So multiple tables to sit at. And of course, storage for everything. So personal stores. And above that would be their berthing. So depending on how much you pay is what you get. So the more coin you have, the larger the stateroom you get to stay in. Or if you don't have a lot of coin, you can have one of the smaller rooms in the very back. You're literally on the tail, and you literally jumped off the tail. Did you make it? I think you did. Good job. I try to go over and keep most of my builds to where people can actually get on top of them. Because I know quite a few people on the server that have an Elytra, and they love jumping off of things, literally. Well, it's worth a shot, right? Whoa. Lost the run. First, I need momentum to get out there. Made it. Right on the edge, too. Well, that brings up a good question. I mean, you got the hot air balloon right there behind you, made to actual size. So the question is, should we go to the Sky Tavern, the shipyard right there? Well, you got the hot air balloon. Full size and everything. I made it like an actual hot air balloon. Using colorful wool, that's why it's not as rounded as it could be. If I'd used stone, which actually would be stairs instead. But I wanted something colorful, and that's colorful. But I'm heading up to the Sky Tavern. You got the Sky Tavern because, you know, if you're on a sky ship, you want a place to go over and chill. You got the bar tavern itself. Nice warm fire. Of course, you got. Well, it's supposed to be a sky priest in here. Not sure where he went to. And the cartographer, because you got to have sky map. Not sure where those villagers went to. Guess we'll go over and find out later. They keep wandering around different locations. Over here's the shipyards where they're actually building another ship. They've got the keel down. Haven't built in much of anything else. That leads right up to the Grey Hall again. This over here is the arena, set up for jousting. Got the horses over here. So this is based off of a Lego kit that I saw, a sleeping fox. So I went to lego.com and looked up the actual blueprints. All I did was add the tail, so the backside of it, and then added the stuff on the inside. It's a cute little fox house. Cute little waterfall here. Sunrise. Because you can. Of course, this is the AFK Inn. And I built this like it's a literal inn. It's multiple rooms, and each room has a bed, each bed has a job block. So this has every job in the game in the inn. And of course, what's an inn without a tavern? Go downstairs to the tavern. These guys are annoying. But yeah, Journey's Inn Tavern. But you asked the question, is there a west gate? Yes, there is a western gate. West gate's right here. And yes, that's still a functioning tower, so they do go over and still show up. But this pathway heads over to Diadem's castle. I literally mined straight through the mountain. Yeah, there's a cavern over there. Most recent build, the Grand Library. I think it looks pretty impressive. Got the sheepies. And this turned out a lot better than I thought it would. Appreciate Diadem's help on getting all the materials necessary to make this. Otherwise, this would have taken like 3 or 4 days just to get materials to make all this. The diamonds are the main one that would have taken a while. Lapis was pretty good, but diamonds, yeah. Just greatly appreciate the help on that Diadem. It looks really good. 42. And that is the answer to the question. Yes, 100%. So, if you go over there and find a location and you try to go over break something, it'll go over tell you if it's already claimed by somebody. But if it's not claimed, by all means, claim it. Make it yours. The way the Rabbit server works is by hours played is how many blocks you have to claim. And like I've told most people that are new to the server, welcome to the Rabbit server, and if you need any help, just ask. So, claim list. Goes over and lists all the claims of a player. As you see, I've got a couple blocks to go over and still spend. Yes, I can give you a fishing rod. Do you have a spot where you want to go over and actually set up already? Or you'd like to go over and take a cat with you? Do you plan on living nearby? Because if so, then it's really easy to go over and give you stuff. You want a cat? Okay. We'll come back up to the main gate. I'll give you 14. I'll give you. Yeah, that's mine. So mending, lure, mending. Well, as far as I know, nobody has claimed the location between my castle and Diadem's castle. So basically just on the other side of the mountain tunnel. Now I did go over and make the gigantic guild hall. One of the admins went over there, was like, that's really cool, and it's admin claimed right now. So I don't own it, but I can go over and build on it. So I cannot go over and pass ownership. Oh, there you are. That should be enough fish to get the cat. Now, feel free to look at multiple cats around here. So other than socks, feel free to get any cat that's around here. And they should follow you. So, there's a couple of people that have already claimed areas nearby. So that direction and that direction they've already claimed. But not many have claimed too far that direction because of the pillager location. So is that the style of cat you want? Or you just want a cat? Get back over there. As long as it's not in South Spawn, you should be able to go over and tame it. Okay. Well, you've got him. Good job. The cat will follow you. I mean, it'll wander around back and forth a little bit, but it will ultimately follow you. Nice cat. What color? Do you want to change the color of the collar? Alright, be back in just a minute. Do you want a purple bed also? That should be good. All right. There you go. Some people like a lot of help, some people don't. Don't know how much help you want. But there's not many people that have built off that direction. I mean, there is literally a spit of land, and then you got the drop off that direction that goes towards the lighthouse. Food. Yeah, like I said, there's Larry, there's the lighthouse. Well, there is a cave system here. No, the next island over, somebody's already claimed that one. Actually, not too bad. Yellow flowers, nice. And you got a little bit of jungle off that direction also. So I don't know how far you want to go. Wild dog. If you want a dog, let me know. I'll give you a bunch of bones to go over and catch him too. Birch forest. Yeah, I have no idea where you went off to, but you have options. Like I said, nobody's really claimed off this direction. I take it the bee's trying to make honey out of lava? Oh, you're over there by Larry? That spot I missed on the wall? Now that be it is. You're in the water? Well, careful, there's drowning in the water down there. Huh, how did I miss that? There, fixed. This is how you get up on the island. That's how you go keep the squid, all the drowned from getting all over this. I like Larry. He came out really well. So back in the day, somebody went over and made a little hole in the wall right there. But I've yet to go over to see that person come back. I'm not even sure if it's still claimed by him. Going fishing for drowned? That's a good way to find them. So yeah, to get your stuff back, you hit /back, it'll take you right back to where you just died. Really trying to get a trident? At least you know your cat's safe. Really trying, aren't we? If you get a trident, then good on you. Gargle. I usually don't mess with the dude with the tridents. They are quite annoying. Yeah, that's it, dude. Skewer the other guys, not me. Keep it up. Goodness, how many are over there with the tridents? Is that 3 or 4 of them? Almost broken fishing rod. BS. If I'm gonna go over and play stupid, I'm gonna go over and play with stupid. Where'd they go? Over there? Instead of taking them out, I'm going to take them out with my gear. Did the trainers disappear? Or did you kill them? Just a couple drowned. So the ones with the trident to go over and despawn on you? I hate the little ones. They're ungodly fast for no good reason. Come on, bring it.
I'm trying to breathe, I'm sinking underwater. I try to escape. I think I'm drowning, this feeling gets stronger, and I'm not quite ready to break. I'm trying to breathe, I'm sinking underwater. I try to escape. I think I'm drowning, this feeling gets stronger, and I'm not
What are you, why are you trying to steal the boat? Yeah, that's what you get. The boat's on fire. Good job. Very calm cat. You know how to go over and change the color of the cat's collar? Very good. So, like I said, as far as I know, nobody's built anything over here. So if you want to go over and build something there, by all means, enjoy. I mean, there's somebody that made a way down there. And like I said, there's a little hole in the wall there. I don't even think it's claimed anymore. There was somebody at the very beginning when the map reset. They built that and they haven't come back. But the island here is owned by my daughter, and I've got the castle over there. So if you want to build nearby, by all means. There's also that entire area over there too. That side wouldn't be too hard to go and make a little dock area there and stairs going up. Let's see. There's a cow. Stick. Stick. Yep, claimed by Jim. Yep, this is still claimed by Jim then. And you can see the glowing spots pop up for the corner of the actual claim. So, this little hole in the wall is still owned by Jim. And it's literally just the hole in the wall. He's not claimed anything larger. Okay. Not bad. That's probably how the cow got in. Spruce and dark oak. Spruce and dark oak? I know where dark oak's at. I'm not exactly sure it's dark oak and spruce. And that's right off Essential Spawn. Yes. That is Larry. Found on the internet, it's a cross-stitch pattern. I went over and made it in Minecraft. I of course changed the colors because their cross-stitch pattern was it would be right about there, so got that tentacle in the way. Oh goodness, it's almost 10. That explains a lot. Let's see, if I remember correctly, dark oak would be spawn. Oh, you just want the wood? So sun rises in the east, northeast, south. South is that way. Yep, that's what I thought, dark oak. So you can just come to here, get the wood, and take it wherever you wanted to. So you can always just get the wood, harvest it here, take it back to your build. And you can use that by using slash back. Just bounce back and forth between the two locations. So if you saw where I was at, if you go to central spawn, you'll want to go over to make that. You'll want to go over and make the same lip as over there, or the drown's going to literally walk into your base. You see how that one's got the 1 block high above the water line? So basically, you'll build a spot and then jump across. Otherwise, they will literally just walk up right into your base, and that'd be bad. Oh, you're gonna put a fence up? Okay. There you go. That way your place could be lit. So for your dark oak, if you go to a spawn, so once you go to spawn, if you go out the doors here, and just keep walking forward, you'll load into central spawn. And from there you just want to head around this way, past the windmill. Once you get past the windmill, on the other side of the water there, you're no longer being central spawn, and you can just harvest the trees. Once you get the wood, just hit slash back, and then take it back to your build. About time to turn that in. Alright. So I'm about to go over and call it a night. If you come back to your build, I'll help you out with the last step if most people forget. I do, but I don't use it as much as I used to. I had a 10-year-old that decided to go on a rant, and I got a nice slap on the wrist for that one. The Wabbit server also has a Discord, but I have to have one of the admins on to go over and give you the link. It pops up every now and then, but I'm not sure if that one's still valid. Vote for the server. Yeah, right there. So when that comes up, you should be able to go over and click on the link. That'll bring up the Discord. Should. Welcome back. Have some chest. Now you've got a nice chest. If you put down a chest, that'll go over and that'll claim this location around the chest, and from there you can move the claim borders, and that'll make it to where it's now your location. See? It is now claimed by you, and there's your corner. And you can go over and use a golden shovel to move the claim borders once you're able to claim more land. No. The next thing you need to do is stand in your claim. Okay. Now that you're standing in your claim, you need to set home. So / set home. So where you're standing at will become your spawn point. Anytime you do / home. So you already set home to here? If so, good God. So this is now your spot. It's not that far from the castle either. And all the villagers up there, feel free to trade with them. Now you just got to figure out how you're going to get back up there. On this side there is a castle gate. So you got the eastern gate is over there. Like the dark oak, huh? So I'm gonna call it a night because it's now 10 o'clock at night. And I've been going for 2 hours now. Don't worry, I'm usually on every day at 8 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. Verlet interrogation. Okay. Sweet. There it is. So, ran around the castle, looked at the history of the build. I only showed you like half the castle even. Didn't even get to the cathedral. We'll do that tomorrow. Laters, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow.